Members of the House of Wittelsbach open an exhibition in Munich. The King and Queen of Thailand meet with the new Prime Minister of Singapore. The Prince of Wales attends an award ceremony in London. The royal family of the Netherlands release their annual holiday photos in Amsterdam. And Crown Prince Christian of Denmark makes a major announcement from East Africa. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are having a wonderful day today. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Friday, November 29th, 2024. On Thursday morning, His Royal Highness, Crown Prince Christian of Denmark, took to social media to provide an update on his life in East Africa and his plans for the future. Here is what he had to say. Quote, I have been in East Africa for almost 3 months. Everyday life down here is something completely different than at home. The food, the culture, the climate, the wildlife, the tasks, and the people make it an experience I will never forget. In recent weeks, I've been working with nature preservation. I'm both supervising and registering animals in the bush and taking care of the office on the farm. As the video shows, I get really close to the wild animals when they have their GPS collars replaced during anesthesia. Learning a lot about life down here, and I've helped build new houses for the employees. And then I played some good football matches with the locals. But now, I'm also starting to look forward to returning home to my family in Denmark and celebrating Christmas in a few weeks. And I'm looking forward to new challenges. In February, I'll start working as a military officer at the Guard Hussar Regiment in Slagelse. Signed, His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince. End quote. The Guard Hussar Regiment is the oldest regiment in the Danish Army, dating back to 1614. The regimental motto, In actis esto volacris, meaning be swift in action, can be found on the regimental badge and on the armored horse mask with the crown monogram of King Christian IV. The badge is a symbol of the regiment's great attachment to the horse and the armored units of the Hussar battalions. With the Crown Prince beginning his military career with the Guard Hussar Regiment, he follows in his father's footsteps. In 1988, the King became a platoon commander in the Royal Guard Hussar Regiment. In 1989, he was appointed First Lieutenant in the Reserve. This morning, Her Majesty, Queen Mary of Denmark, attended the event entitled Imprint in Copenhagen. Imprint, an initiative of the Mary Foundation with the support of the William Demant Foundation, puts young people's voices and ideas into action within specific topics that have an impact on their everyday life and, ultimately, how they feel. The topic of today's event was transitions. Quote, the change in youth life has great significance for the individual. One of them is the transition from primary school to secondary education. Good transitions are central to young people's well-being. So, how can adults, schools, and educational institutions create the framework for a good transition for everyone? At Imprint, we have explored young people's experiences with transitions in order to better understand how the transition to youth education can be strengthened and improved. End quote. This afternoon, in Oslo, His Majesty, King Harald V of Norway, and His Royal Highness, Crown Prince Haakon of Norway, attended a commemoration ceremony at the Oslo Cathedral on the occasion of the United Nations International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people. On Thursday, in Stockholm, His Majesty, King Carl Gustaf of Sweden, held a farewell audience with the ambassador of the Republic of the Philippines, Maria Isleta, at the Royal Palace. Meanwhile, Her Majesty, Queen Sylvia of Sweden, attended a lecture entitled Realization of Children's Rights in Today's Sweden, Conditions and Future, at Stockholm University. The lecture, organized by the Stockholm Children's Rights Center, was held in tribute to the Queen's contribution to the promotion of children's rights. In Den Haag, RVD released the annual winter portraits of Their Majesties King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands, Her Royal Highness Princess Katharina Amalia, Princess of Oranje, Her Royal Highness Princess Alexia of the Netherlands, Her Royal Highness Princess Ariane of the Netherlands, and their sweet little doggy Mambo. The portraits were taken at the historic Begijnhof, which dates back to the 14th century in Amsterdam. According to RVD, next year, October 27th to be exact, the city of Amsterdam will celebrate the 750th anniversary of the founding of the city. Okay, can we just look how cute Mambo is? Oh, what a sweet little doggy. Yeah, I say doggy. It's just my thing. Okay, moving on. On Thursday in Den Haag, at Mauritshuis, Her Majesty, Queen Maxima of the Netherlands, witnessed the signing of an international collaboration agreement, EU Can Kids, between the Princess Maxima Center for Pediatric Oncology, the HOP Children's Cancer Center in Heidelberg, Germany, and the Institut Curie in Paris, France. According to RVD, the three hospitals will collaborate to advance cancer research in children and develop more effective treatments and therapies specifically designed for them. This morning at Neumünster Abbey, Her Royal Highness Grand Duchess Maria Theresa of Luxembourg participated in a breakfast meeting with members of Women at Pace, the Standing Committee of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe. On Thursday, in Luxembourg City, His Royal Highness Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume of Luxembourg, as Lieutenant Representative of the Grand Duke, received letters of credence from newly appointed ambassadors to the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg at the Palais Grand Ducal. The newly appointed ambassadors are from the Kingdom of Denmark, the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, the Republic of Estonia, the Republic of Guinea-Bissau, and Canada. In the afternoon, the Hereditary Grand Duke attended an academic session on the occasion of the 10th anniversary of Foundation Idea, an initiative of the Luxembourg Chamber of Commerce in Kirchberg. On Wednesday evening, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, as royal patron, attended the 12th edition of the Tusk Conservation Awards held at the Savoy Hotel in London. According to a press release, the Tusk Conservation Awards honors the heroes of African conservation and help tell their stories to the world. For over a decade, the Tusk Conservation Awards have provided a platform for Africa's leading conservationists. Quote, "These guardians of biodiversity have since risen to the top of their fields, scaling their work and amplifying conservation impact across the continent." The awards recognize extraordinary conservation leaders and their significant impacts on wildlife and communities across Africa. End quote. Congratulations. On Wednesday, His Serene Highness, Prince Albert II of Monaco, participated in the 8th edition of the Ocean Innovators Platform, held at the Marina Bay Sands in Singapore. The Ocean Innovators Platform aims to promote entrepreneurship, innovation, and investment. This event has become a vital meeting place for showcasing cutting-edge technologies and creative solutions for a Sustainable Blue Economy. The event was organized by the Prince Albert II of Monaco Foundation with the support of the Re-Ocean Fund, Builder's Vision, Future Planet Capital, Change Now, and Shift for Good, in partnership with Monaco Private Label. In the evening, the Sovereign Prince attended the 9th edition of the Ball in Monaco, held in the Grand Ballroom at the Marina Bay Sands. Held every 2 years and organized by the Prince Albert II of Monaco Foundation Asia Chapter, the charity ball raises money for the benefit of the FPA's vital initiatives in environmental protection, endangered species conservation, clean water access, and sustainable development. In Bangkok, Their Majesties, King Rama X and Queen Sethada of Thailand, held an audience with the Prime Minister of the Republic of Singapore, Lawrence Wong, and his wife at Dusit Palace. This is the first official visit to the Kingdom of Thailand for Prime Minister Wong, who came into office in May 2024. During the audience, Prime Minister Wong and his wife presented gifts to Their Majesties, as well as held a private meeting. According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Singapore, during the meeting, the discussions covered a variety of topics, including, quote, the substantial and multifaceted nature of the bilateral friendship that Singapore and Thailand have built up over the past 6 decades, end quote. On Tuesday, in Thimphu, Her Majesty Queen Jetson of Bhutan gave a speech during the closing ceremony of the PEMA Symposium on Mental Health. Quote, as we come together at the closing of the PEMA Symposium on Mental Health, we find ourselves at a critical juncture where empathy meets action. The discussions over the past 2 days have underscored the fundamental truth. Mental health is a cornerstone of our collective well-being, touching every corner of society. Let us take this moment to transform our shared insights into ensuring change as we continue our journey towards a more compassionate and supportive future for all. End quote. And finally, on Monday in Munich, His Royal Highness Duke Franz of Bavaria and his longtime partner, Mr. Thomas Greinwald, and their Royal Highnesses Prince Ludwig and Princess Sophie Alexandra of Bavaria, attended the opening of the exhibition entitled Rachel Rausch, Nature into Art, at the Alte Pinakothek. The exhibition is held under the patronage of Princess Sophie Alexandra. According to a press release, Rachel Rausch, Nature into Art, takes a close look at the artist's life, her work, and her enduring fame. Quote, with a selection of over 50 works from all her creative phases, the exhibition provides the first overview of her career of some 70 years. It showcases the variety of her pictorial themes, reunites pairs of paintings that have been separated, and demonstrates the outstanding quality of the artist's work within the context of her contemporaries. End quote. During the opening, the princess gave a speech, stating, quote, for me, there is a great fascination in her paintings, in which I discover something new every time I look at them. End quote. Rachel Rausch, Nature into Art, will be open to the public until March 16, 2025, at the Alte Pinakothek in Munich, Germany. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow on Saturday, November 30th, with all the latest royal news and events. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you, your family, your friends, and your pets a wonderful weekend. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you like, and click on the notification bell so you won't miss a new episode. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.